So I was just copying a tape. Yeah, actually this morning I heard the postman knock on my door with my package. So indeed my micro recorder did come in today, just like it was supposed to, so hooray on that. I was actually pleasantly surprised because, I mean, it pretty much would have been justifiable for them to not get it here by today, but they did. It's amazing that you can order something online and actually get it within 36 hours. Like, that's crazy. It's like, what a world we live in. I copied one micro tape from like 2001 talking about how I got the new computer and I couldn't figure out how to turn off the Best Buy demo on it. And I spent all this time waiting on the phone trying to get in touch with somebody. And eventually I drove it all the way up to the store. It's like, if only I had known that all I had to do was press Control-Alt-Delete. Because like, you could have spent, 15 minutes just studying the basics. The absolute very bare bones basic rules of computing before you went and started using a computer, Because I mean, Control-Alt-Delete is one of the most basic functions. You should have known that. And if you had known that, you could have saved yourself a whole day of, sitting on the phone on hold or driving up to the store to get someone else to fix it. Because I remember that day. I remember going up there and, giving them the computer and saying, hey, this doesn't work, and them turning it on. And and then like pushing one button combination and turning the whole thing off and causing that desktop to come right up. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe I didn't have to wait there. That is insane in the membrane is what that is. But yeah, so are you zoomed in now? Because like last time you weren't zoomed, you were zoomed in. And like you couldn't tell because it was on the road, but it's alright, hang on, I'm going. So the second tape that I put on was April 28th, 2004. And it seems only appropriate that I listen to all, and it's like I want to save those tapes for later because like I want to save the best ones for last and all. But it kind of seems appropriate to listen to those tapes now because we're in the exact same position just about as we were then. So basically what I wanted to do was kind of see what was going on inside of my head 11 years ago before I made the move. Just kind of see how many of my thoughts paralleled. And I already caught some parallel thoughts. Things like, oh, what am I going to do with all this crap? Like back then, when I made the move back in 94 or 2004, I didn't realize this, I didn't remember this, but apparently I took my mattress out of the apartment like 3 days before I actually moved, and I just slept on the floor those last 3 nights. Now that's kind of shocking to me because I would not do that now. Like today, so I'm waiting until the last possible second, to get rid of a lot of my stuff. Now I don't know like what I'm doing with the computer. Once again with this light stopping us here. Dude! So yeah, but that was a little surprising to hear about the mattress thing. It makes me wonder what other kind of preparations did I make. So now I'm not looking for advice or tips or anything. I'm just looking to see how this experience compares to my experience 10 years ago. See what's the same, what's different. It's Friday night. Like, you'd almost think it would be worse than this, but I don't know. It's manageable. And I guess it's good training for the upcoming trip, So I will be taking that trip. I still haven't decided when I'm doing it or like what time I'm doing it. Most likely I'm just going to leave at like 8 or 9 p.m. so that I hit Chicago right at midnight. I can just drive through it, and once I get out of it, then I hit the hotel, sleep for however long, get up the next morning. Not doing this. Not going to do this with you, Jasmine. Getting around this guy. And, what was I saying? I don't even remember. Well, I was saying, hit the hotel, sleep, and then wake up the next morning. Check out at like noon, 1 o'clock or whatever. Make the rest of the drive and get there around 5 or 6 p.m. So that's pretty much the plan. Just have to do it, Just gotta do it. But once again, it's nice to have these tapes from like April 11 years ago, just to see how the situation compares. But why am I not surprised that so much is the same, Like, the more things change, the more they stay the same. And I'll be the first to admit that I like when things stay the same. Generally speaking, I like when things stay the same, because then I don't feel as old, Because it makes me feel younger to think that some things don't change. Like this movie theater, for example. It's still here, and I can still come to and get nachos and treat myself to a movie, so that's what I'm going to do. 89, 449. That'll be well over 90,000 by the time we get to Ohio. So yeah, pretty good movie. It was a little bit crazy, but not bad, I guess. It was more horror than I was expecting. Like, I thought there was going to be more. Well, I guess there was some mystery to it too. Basically, the entire thing is just one long Skype conversation between friends, and this ghost of a girl who committed suicide comes back to haunt them and gets them to admit all these horrible things they did to each other. And, like, a lot of these things are just, like, they were ridiculous, like, oh, I had sex with his best friend, and you ratted him out for selling weed or something like that, and it's like, oh my God, these are things that even I haven't done, It was like, geez, how do you end up in a situation where you trade one person's life for another anyway, Geez, I don't even know. But anyway, it was enough, so I guess on the way home, I don't know how much I really have to talk about. It's like, I know I'm recording way too much here. There's just not enough talk to fill in this much time. I just want to get as much as I can. I don't know. I mean, I really need to be more diligent with the packing. It's like, we're basically down to 6 days here. Today's the 24th. Basically, we got 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30, and that's it. After that, it's May 1st time, and we gotta go, I mean, there really, like I said, there isn't that much really to do. Yeah, most of the stuff that I need to do can be done in a matter of, hours. Like, I mean, cleaning the bathroom, that's just, a 2-hour project is all that is. Now, cleaning the rest of the house, I don't know. I mean, vacuuming, even that, it was like a half hour. But see, vacuuming is like one of those things I can't do till I get all the furniture out, and of course, what am I going to do with the furniture? Dear God, I don't know. I can't get rid of the furniture until I get rid of the computer, but I can't get rid of the computer unless I just want to be without internet for several days. I mean, I don't know. It's like, I know that once I get up to where it's down to like 1 or 2 days left, then I'll start doing stuff, but at the time, there's not, like, the most I could do was do like 10 minutes worth of stuff, and then I'd be done. And there would be nothing else for me to do, I'm still gonna get that tire fixed. Maybe we'll just plan to do that next week. What day of the week is May 1st anyway? Haven't even worked that out yet, because today is Friday. Today is the 24th, and it's Friday. So 25 is Saturday, 26 is Sunday. We'll have 27, 28, 29, 30, and 1. So May 1st is a Friday. That sucks. If at all possible, I'd rather get out on the 30th.